Have you ever clocked out at 5 p.m., full of plans and good intentions, only to glance at the clock and realize it's somehow 10 p.m.? You've binge scrolled through social media, zoned out in front of the TV, maybe snacked on something you didn't even really want, and yet nothing meaningful got done. No rest, no progress, no real joy. That used to be my exact reality. Evening after evening would slip away, leaving me feeling drained, unproductive, and frustrated with myself. But that all changed when I decided to stop coasting through my evenings and start experimenting with some intentional habits. These weren't just random productivity hacks. I carefully tested and refined them until they fit seamlessly into my lifestyle. What happened next surprised me. I began ending each night feeling more fulfilled, energized, and in control of my time. Now my evenings feel like a gift rather than a black hole of wasted hours. And the best part? These habits are completely customizable. No matter your schedule, personality, or goals, you can make them work for you too. Stick around, because I'm going to break down exactly what I did, why it worked, and how you can take each step and make it your own. You know that moment when the workday technically ends, but your mind insists on squeezing in just one more email, Slack message, or task? It's a trap. What feels like a quick wrap-up often turns into another 30 minutes or more of blurred boundaries and stolen personal time. Here's the truth. Your brain needs a clear signal that the workday is done. That's where a shutdown ritual comes in. When the clock hits quitting time, don't linger. Close your laptop with intention. Push your chair back like you're physically stepping out of work mode. Then stand up, plant your feet, and take 3 slow, deliberate breaths. Inhale deeply for 4 counts, hold for 2, and exhale slowly for 6. Feel your shoulders drop. Let the tension leave your body. This isn't just woo-woo stuff, it's a reset. A way to tell your mind, work ends here. You're off the clock. Want to take it a step further? Add a quick post-work stretch, a walk around the block, or even a 30-second arm shake like you're literally shaking off the day. These simple gestures help separate your professional self from your personal one, and they're surprisingly powerful. With time, this ritual becomes a subconscious cue that invites peace, rest, and clarity into your evening. Next, I put my phone in its place. Smartphones are engineered to hijack our attention, an endless cascade of pings, banners, and red badges beckoning us back into the scroll. If you want to reclaim your downtime, create a dedicated phone zone that's deliberately far from your relaxation spots. For example, designate a shelf in the kitchen or a hall table as your battery's home base. Leave your phone there with all non-essential notifications silenced. Rely instead on a classic alarm clock to wake you up, so you avoid that bleary-eyed first swipe into social media. Once you've banished your phone from the living room or bedside table, you'll discover a newfound freedom in the silence. When that itch to check arrives, replace the habit with something nourishing. A chapter of a novel, 5 minutes of deep breathing, or a quick sketch in a journal. If you absolutely can't bear to be fully disconnected, lean on app limit utilities. Many devices now let you cap social media usage at, say, 30 minutes per day, or lock you out entirely after a certain hour. You can even schedule focus blocks during which your phone goes into grayscale mode, rendering it less seductive. To make this shift stick, enlist accountability. Tell a friend or partner about your phone-free experiment and invite them to join you. Mark your phone-free hours on a calendar or in a habit tracking app, then celebrate every milestone. One evening, one weekend, or one full week without mindless swiping. Over time, you'll notice that without the constant hum of notifications, you're more present in conversations, fall asleep more easily, and rediscover hobbies you'd long forgotten. In other words, once your phone is truly out of sight, it becomes happily out of mind, and your reclaimed attention is yours again. Next, I focused on calming my busy mind. Your brain works overtime all day long, juggling decisions, solving problems, reacting to notifications, and processing the chaos of everyday life. If you don't give it a proper chance to unwind, it'll keep whirring away well into the night, making it harder to fall asleep or stay asleep. That mental momentum doesn't just stop because you turned off the lights. To create a gentle transition into rest, I've built a simple wind-down ritual that signals to my mind, it's okay to let go now. About an hour before bed, I power down all screens, phones, laptops, TVs. The blue light alone can mess with melatonin, but more than that, the constant input keeps my brain wired. Instead, I switch on a soft, warm lamp that creates a cozy atmosphere and tells my body it's time to slow down. Then, I sit down with a journal. Not to write a novel, just 5 quiet minutes of reflection. Here's the structure I use. 3 wins from today. They don't have to be huge. Maybe I drank enough water, sent that one email I'd been avoiding, or had a really kind conversation. One thing I'm grateful for, something that grounded me, lifted me, or just made me smile no matter how small. One to do for tomorrow, a task that's been lingering in my head. I write it down and mentally hand it off to tomorrow me. This mini brain dump creates space. It helps me release stress, stop the spiral of thoughts, and reclaim my inner calm. I'm not ignoring my responsibilities, just setting them aside for the night. My mind doesn't need to keep turning them over. With this practice, I sleep more peacefully, wake up clearer, and you can do it too. Next, I stop drifting through it. Passive evenings feel like time warp zones where you wake up at 11 p.m. wondering what happened. To stay present, I practice 1-minute mindfulness checkpoints. Notice the taste of your tea, the weight of your blanket, the sounds around you. You can set a gentle hourly reminder on your watch. It's not meditation, it's simply anchoring yourself in the moment. So instead of binging the same show, you might savor a chapter of a novel or actually listen to a podcast. Then, shake up the same old night. Routine can lull you into autopilot. I broke the cycle by creating micro-rituals, changing from work clothes into cozy loungewear, brewing a fragrant herbal tea, and lighting a single candle or diffuser. Then I slot in a bite-sized creative pursuit. 5 minutes of sketching, learning a new guitar chord, or reading a poem aloud. These small adventures inject novelty and stave off evening boredom. Next up, I choose my friends. Carefully. Not all social energy is created equal. The people you confide in and spend your downtime with can either uplift you or leave you feeling drained. By being intentional about who you connect with and when, you can protect your emotional bandwidth and ensure that your off hours genuinely recharge you. Identify your social batteries. Start by listing those friends who consistently boost your mood. Ask yourself, who makes me laugh even on a bad day? Who listens without judgment and offers honest encouragement? Who leaves me feeling inspired or comforted when we part ways? Pick your top 3 and designate them as your evening go-to contacts. These are the people you'll turn to for lighthearted chats, silly memes, or a quick check-in after a long day. Match topic to timing. Different conversations demand different mental energy. Use this simple framework. Next up plan. Something to look forward to. Spontaneity is great, but let's be real. If you don't plan something into your evening, it's way too easy to fall into default mode. Couch, snacks, scrolling. So I started being intentional about adding one small highlight to my weeknights. Something simple but exciting enough to shift my mood. Every Sunday, I look at the week ahead and schedule at least one midweek treat. That could be a coffee date at a new cafe, a solo walk through a nearby park with an audiobook, or 30 minutes of a true crime podcast I've been saving. It's something I know I'll enjoy. No guilt, no multitasking, just for me. On Fridays, I've blocked out what I call creative time. No emails, no social calls, just me and something hands-on. I might paint, write a short story, try out a new recipe, or build with Lego bricks. It doesn't have to be productive, it just has to light me up. Even when I'm tired or stressed, having something pre-planned that I actually look forward to makes the whole workday more bearable. And it gives my evening a sense of purpose that doesn't feel like another task. It's not about being hyper-productive, it's about making space for joy. There you have it. Proven steps to flip your evenings from passive to purposeful. Start by picking just one habit to implement tonight and build from there. Share in the comments which one you're committing to, subscribe for more hands-on life hacks, and let's make your next evening the best one yet. Thanks for watching Stick It TV. Like, share, and subscribe.